welcome back. What a day. No, really, what a day. Arsenal will go 2 points behind Liverpool. And do you know what's mad, yeah? I was saying this. I always say this as well. I was saying to my boy, there's only so long Liverpool can keep getting away with winning in the last second. I say that like we didn't just win in the last second. But them performances aren't cold. Mo Salah stinks. And so does Wirtz. And so does his other man, bro. Like, there's only so long a player like Kier, what's Kier going to do, bro? Get 40 last minute goals, bro. What's Ekatike going to do? Get 40 last minute goals. Like, there's only so long this stuff can keep going on for. And I, for one, am buzzing and hoping that it ends here and they go on a horrible run and Arne Slot finishes 6th. That's what I'm hoping for. Overall, I'm genuinely hoping for a nice little disaster class from here, and then they can start a rebuild. Like, I don't hate Liverpool. I actually like Liverpool, but I'm gonna need you lot to have a stinker this season, if that's all right with you. I'm gonna need the downfall of Mo Salah. I'm gonna need it. But yeah, man, I'm very, very happy with the way Arsenal played against Newcastle. Because in my head, I think that team is probably our toughest matchup because they have very similar profile players to us. Like, they're big, they're strong, they're physical. You know, they're technical. Like, I don't think they're that far away from what we are in terms of like those physical attributes. You know what I mean? I think that's why we always go there and struggle. That's a very tough. So for us to go 1-0 down there, not only win there last minute, but to go 1-0 down and come back, that's character against probably our toughest matchup in my opinion. Because everyone else, I feel like we can physically overwhelm. Like there's something we have. There's a lot of things we have over a lot of teams. I'm not sure Newcastle's one of them. But I think what we have over Newcastle, and I think what we also showed as well, is we are basically Newcastle with depth. Like, that's the way I feel about that Newcastle matchup. So I'm very, very happy about that one. But yeah, onto the next piece. We're gonna cover a few things today as well. There's news coming out that Ruben Amorim is getting sacked on November 1st, just so they can pay less compensation. Me personally, I think that's a horrible decision, and I think everyone else in the league can see that's a horrible decision. I think you should keep him forever. I think playing 2 in the midfield with Ugarte and Bruno, genius. I honestly think Man United are making a very, very big mistake here. I think they're obviously not watching the games because they're playing really well. Playing really, 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 really well, man. I love watching Man United. And I think they've got some really good results along the way. So I think they should stick it out with him. However, though, I've also heard that they're looking to replace him with Gareth Southgate, another back three merchant. So if I'm honest, I'm not that upset. If Ruben goes and we bring in Southgate and they keep the same back three, I'm happy. I don't know about everyone else. I'm cool with that. As long as Man United keep that back three and 2 people in midfield, because they got the players to play it. Do you know what I mean? They really do have the players to play it. So as long as that's the case, me personally, I'm a happy camper, bro. And I really like the direction they're heading in. I think November 1st, get him out, Southgate in, and we're happy. I also heard Xavi links. And I'm also cool with that. You know, I'm cool. I'm really, really cool with you guys getting Xavi. I don't know how everyone else feels about it. Not asking Man United fans, just to be clear. I'm asking the rest of the Premier League because that's the most important thing because we're going to be unbiased. I personally prefer Southgate for you because I think it's a like-for-like swap with Ruben and they've both done really well. You know, won a lot of things, doing really well. So I think if we can get... If we can't keep Ruben Amorim, let's get Southgate, Man United. Yeah? Let's get that in. Let's keep this train going. You know what I mean? Like, how long are you going to be a really world-class team for? It's time to really see how dark we can get. So I think Southgate, you know, English manager as well. I think that'll be a great appointment. I'm really happy with that one. I think I should go ahead and lock that one in. But yeah, onto the next point. Speaking of managers, West Ham have got a new manager. And he's gone for Ward-Prowse immediately. And he's got him out of there. Now, a while back, when they sold Arsenal Declan Rice and they bought Ward-Prowse, I spoke to my brother and he was like, oh, look at that. We've got all that money from him. We bought in Ward-Prowse on the cheap. Unlike most man, yeah, you see me, weirdly, I've watched Ward-Prowse from young. And I've always thought that guy stinks. Like, there's some man, yeah, that get by just being the guy that Gaffer likes. Or the guy that just does everything right. And that's what I think about Ward Prowse. He's just a guy that does everything right, but on the pitch, he stinks, bro. Like, to put him centre mid, bro, I think Southampton was laughing when they saw that 30 M's come in. I think, was it 30 M's? I think it was 30 M's. When they saw that 30 M's, I honestly think, bro, outside of set pieces, he is probably one of the worst Premier League players in the Premier League. He's probably the worst Premier League centre mid. Off the top of my head. Obviously, discounting bum guy, like super ultra bummy youths that don't play. Like, if we're talking about established Prem midfielders, I can't think of a worse one than Ward Prowse. Because, and anyone that has anything to say, with your reply to what I'm saying, tell me what he is okay at. I'm going to lower the bar. Tell me what he is good. I'm not going to ask what he's good at. Tell me what Ward Prowse is okay at. And then we can go back to back on that one. And don't tell me passing. Don't tell me, just because a man can strike the ball, don't tell me he's good at passing, bro. Because that guy don't pass forward. I don't think he even passes backward well, to be quite honest with you. He's like one of those players that just kind of like, they're just in the team sheet. Like, in my head, if I think of like the worst midfield in the Prem, it might be Souček and Ward-Prowse, bro. That could potentially be the worst midfield in the Prem. Yeah, I think it could be, I'll be real. So if West Ham get relegated, actually no, under Nuno, I think Nuno will go in and do it and do a bit. Getting with a Ward-Prowse is a good start though. Unless you're just gonna put him right mid and let him cross. Then now I think you have something. Because at Southampton when he played on the right, I thought he was actually alright. Do you know what I mean? Centre mid is a lot more. Like, you're asking a lot more from a man. So yeah. Anywho's, I think Nuno will do some bits for West Ham for sure. The last thing I want to talk about here today as well, yeah, is I know we talk, like, everyone talks about this a lot, but you see VAR. I think, yeah, in my head, yeah, someone's got to go. It's VAR or the referee. Because like, looking at the Arsenal game, yeah, I think cool. One of the things I used to like, yeah, and don't get me wrong, refereeing is honestly at its worst it's ever been. But one of the things I used to like when I looked back in the day is the referee make decision, that's the decision. Whether it's wrong or right, that's just the decision in it. But now, like, you're wasting like 5 minutes going to VAR, and then you're still getting it wrong. So what's the point? I would love to know the numbers of like successful calls since VAR's come in. Like how, like what do those numbers look like? And is the time it takes to get to those decisions? Because it was funny at first. Like VAR was funny. Like, oh, VAR, VAR. Like it's the meme of VAR is better than the actual functionality of VAR. Like at this point, bro, you might as well sort out some sort of AI that can make these decisions, bro. And then lock in what the rules are and just teach the AI the game. Let the AI do it. Because at this point, bro, like the refs are calling stuff and then just most of it's just getting overturned. Like you're giving the pen overturned. Like foul, overturned. All this stuff is always overturned. You're giving yellow, overturned, red card or no card. Like what? Like, I just don't understand. And then also, this is another thing as well. Like the game could be really intense. They stop the play, goes to VAR, all intensity's gone out of the game. Like, especially if you're, like, let's say you're a smaller team, yeah, and then you start to turn the tide, yeah, like you're starting to hit them on a counter, like there's a lot more energy in the game, there's energy in your team, and then a decision goes to VAR. Let's say let's say you're like a Leeds and you're playing against Man City, bro, and like you're actually starting to get away on the break, then VAR gives them a nice break, resets the mood, and now they're back in control again, and now you're feeling the pressure of Man City again. Like, I like the thought of. I feel like, yeah, one of the reasons why I can't watch a lot of American sports live is because of how many breaks there are and how much breaks in momentum there is. And I think that was one of the best things about football is that there was not many breaks in momentum. Like foul, like people could take quick free kicks. Man are taking quick free, like the game was so quick. It was end to end. Now I feel like all these things are just slowing the game down. And then you're adding time on. So now, like, one half is like 60 minutes with just these fat VAR breaks, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, we're at the beginning of them buoying it. But what does the game look like in 10 years, bro? Like how many breaks are we gonna have? We're gonna start bringing cheerleaders on in the 20th minute as well, bro. When the manager wants to talk to the players out, are we gonna start adding timeouts? Like what we actually trying to get done here, bro? That is just what I want to know. But yeah, that's my take on it. I think one of them, VAR or the referee, needs to go, and there should just be a guy with a tannoy that just gets it done nice and quick, bro. Like, and the people in VAR, you're all in the room sat there watching it 9 times. You should be able to make that decision in 20 seconds. Why is it taking you 5 minutes, bro? Why does it take 5 minutes to come to a decision? Watch 3 angles, watch it 3 times, which is what the ref don't have the benefit of doing. You get to watch it live, watch it 2 more times. You should know what it is. You got every angle in the world. Why does it take 5 minutes? And then hop on the phone, hop on the blower, tell my man, yo, it's a red, it's a pen. Like, why does that take 5 minutes? I don't understand. And why can't the ref have the mic in his ear? Why does he need to go? He goes to the screen. Sorry, I'm waffling. He goes to the screen. But either way, I don't understand why there's 2 sets of people doing these things. I just don't think. I think we're just creating jobs now. We're just creating jobs, which is cool, but I think the process takes weight. I think the process needs to be streamlined. I don't think we need all of this nonsense with VAR. But yeah, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Up the Arsenal, we're going to win the league. You can all hold that to me. Anyone that wants to bet, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe for a bang in your face, though. Cheers, boys.